stories already.
Really?
And I've just gotten to the 3rd chapter.
Okay, that's very kind.
My grandparents lived in Orlando, Florida. We used to visit them once every 2 years, always in the middle of summer. It was a long, exhausting drive from Indiana, always without air conditioning, and my dad hated going. He didn't like Mom's parents much, and he got so mad that every trip began with at least 2 false starts because my mom invariably forgot to pack things we needed. Then he drove 80 miles an hour. He was furious that time he got a ticket. And he got really mad whenever we kids needed a pit stop. If he didn't want us to pee so often, they shouldn't have given us soft drinks for the trip. We were so afraid of his wrath that we'd hold it till we were about to burst, and then we'd whisper to Mom, and she'd intercede for us. Well, when we finally got to Florida, my grandmom had a weird way of greeting us. Instead of hugging, she petted us. She'd slap us continuously on the arm while saying, "Oh, my baby, my baby, my baby." I have sensitive skin, so damn it, that hurt. My mom got that habit from her, and it took me years to break her from it. Grandmom also liked to pinch me right above my knee, and when my leg jerked, she'd say, "You're still sugar." My granddad had a more painful way of showing affection. He'd grab us kids up, and he'd rub our tender cheeks against his razor-sharp whiskers. It felt like steel wool. He was a pretty annoying guy. He used to wake us up at the crack of dawn every morning by stomping around the house and whistling and singing these tuneless, made-up songs in a bad voice. He even did this the one time they visited us in Indianapolis. I gave up my bed to them and had to sleep on the couch in the living room. And there he was, stomping around and whistling. And then he kept opening the front door and going, "Go away! Sure he doesn't want to see you." While stubbornly pretending to sleep, I was thinking, "Shut up, old man. If there really is a boy out there, I certainly do want to see him." So, Grandmom suffered from the shakes. She said it was from an auto accident years ago. Her head and her hands shook so badly, it was a wonder she wasn't blurry in all her photos. Thank you. It really scared me when she poured herself a cup of coffee. I couldn't believe she managed to get it all into the cup without burning herself. They weren't exactly the best hosts. They were Scotch-Irish with the prerequisite stinginess. They had plenty of money, but they wanted to give every penny to their kids after they died. Even though they lived in Central Florida, they would not turn on their air conditioner nor their hot water heater, not even for guests. Here we were sweltering and unable to take a shower. If we wanted to take a bath, we had to heat pots of water on the stove and pour them into the tub. And they forced us to go to bed when they did. They would just turn off the TV, even if it was right in the middle of a show we were watching. Now, one time, my brother and his wife Peggy and I decided to visit when we were young adults. So Granddad, he turns off the TV and he goes to bed, but we're still wide awake. So we decided to entertain ourselves. Now, Peggy and I had recently had fun on the elephant ride at Six Flags over Georgia, so I came up with a way to duplicate it. I told my brother to get down on his hands and knees, and I told Peggy to lie on his back, and then I lay on her back, and we wrapped our arms around each other, and my brother crawled around the floor, and we were swaying and holding on for dear life, and we could not contain our laughter. Then Grandmom came into the room, saw us, and went, "Oh!" Yes, folks, she thought we were having an orgy. Yeah. Grandmom always got cranky after 2 days of company. Out of the blue, she told Peggy and me that we had buffalo butts, even though each of us only weighed 112 pounds. Later, she walked in on me while I was in the bathroom, and when I came out, she was telling everybody that she saw me stuff a whole roll of toilet paper down the toilet and flush it. Then she and Granddad proceeded to lecture me on what a terrible house guest I was. And we were planning to leave the next day, but my brother said, "We need to leave now." So I was feeling pretty upset, but Peggy thought it was hilarious. So on the drive home, she was cheering me up with her funny impressions of Grandmom. "Shirley stuffed 4 rolls of toilet paper down the toilet and flushed it. I saw it with my own eyes. Shirley stuffed 6 rolls down the toilet, 10 rolls, and flushed it. As God is my witness." Relatives. Well, it's not always fun to visit them, but you do your family duty. It's the American way. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, give it up for Sherry Call.